So we're back from the auction. I couldn't film, there were too many people, and if you film people you need to ask them. We didn't buy much actually. We got a Krypton gas analyzer. It should be a 4 gas. We'll see if it works or not. A box with certain bits and bobs. I don't know exactly what it is. We'll find it out. But the good thing is, we scooped the grinder. It's raining like hell at the moment, but we brought it home safely. We'll have a closer look at some point. It's the one with that round chuck on it. I took the chuck off because it was a bit top heavy. It also came with a little box. I think it's a phase converter. We don't need that actually, so we'll probably sell it. Yeah, I don't know what's in that box. Let's have a look in that box. We have a closer look at the grinder as soon as we unloaded it and got it in the shop. I need to make some space first, but I'm really happy. It was about altogether less than $200. Not too bad. It's got a few issues. There is a bit of play. I'll need to look into it. I think it's 3-phase. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it's a full-size normal surface grinder. Arcadia. I don't know what. Never heard of them, but they look similar to all the other ones. Anyway, that's it from the auction scoop itself. I'll make a separate video about the grinder at some point, and may look into that box, providing there's something interesting in it. So that's the first half of the bargain box here. I got some tooth belts. They look unused. Oh, 8M tooth belts, 600 and 720. Yeah, they're not used. Good. Yeah, we don't have enough. We got a shitload of shaft seals here. O-rings. Don't know what they are for. They are probably for a Mini, because there is some Mini engines on sale. Well, Mini Cooper valves. Need to check those. They're probably all for Mini, but you can't have enough shaft seals. Big rubber thingy. Yeah, I think it's mainly shaft seals, O-rings, valves. What that is, I don't know. Another ring, rubber. What's that? It's piston rings from China, made for who knows. It doesn't say it. It says it in Chinese, but I don't know what that means. It's at least a bunch of piston rings. Looks like for 2 pistons. Anyway, good. Yeah, more seals. More seals. More seals. I think the box was a $5, so it was not detrimental. And that's only half of it. There is another part of that box. These valves are brand spanking new. So we'll figure out what they are for. A few bulbs. Yeah, gaskets. There you go, just go to the collection here. Allen key. Might have enough of those. Nothing really exciting. Shackle. Another shackle. Feeler gauge. key. Something in that. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Looks expensive. We'll figure it out. Okay, so that's general supplies, not bad. Let's get the other one. If you find what the pistons ring, if you find out what the piston rings are for, we probably know what the rest is for. Okay, let's get rid of that. This is heavy. Don't know if that's all don't know if that's all visible here. Sort of. American hickory. Okay, a bit light, a bit beaten up, but yeah, that alone is worth more than the box. Good. There's that. That's for some. Oh, that's a polishing head for something. Good. What I was particularly interested was these taper lock bushings here, because they are not cheap and you can't have enough pulleys actually. So we got a taper lock. That's an 8M. Yeah. So this is a nice belt drive, yeah. It's an 8M. We have the other one as well. It's not from a car. It was for something else. This is nice. These are quite expensive. Good. That's what alone in the box. Happy with that. Okay, what have we here? Oh, okay. Scrap metal. Hydraulic hose. Good. Another hydraulic hose. What's that? Block tester. Block tester. Whatever that is. Ooh, what's that? Test fluid. I don't know what that is for. We'll find out. Don't know right now what it is. Some fluid, might be poisonous. Anyway, we got some fittings. Enough of this stuff. Good. Ah, look at that. New pulley bushes, but we don't know what they are for. Doesn't matter. We'll find out. Okay, we got a one of these useless thingies. It's a electric fan heater for the cigarette lighter socket, which is the most useless thing you can think about, because it drains the battery, which is great. Anyway, got a caster without, I don't know, one piece. Ice scraper, whatever that is, I don't know. That looks like a stop solenoid from a diesel engine. It's a Woodward, 12 volt. It's a stop solenoid of a diesel engine. Not bad. And that looks like a hydraulic pump. What's that? Some tools for probably a chainsaw. Okay. What that is. That's definitely a hydraulic pump. I thought it's a starter motor. Snatch block. You can't have enough of those. Check the bolt if the bolt is good. We have a nice little snatch block. Love that. Doesn't say a rating on it. It's probably good for a ton. Goes to the rest of it. Can't have enough of this stuff. Okay, I think for a $5 the box was okay. Coupling, air coupling, just the air couplings, breakaway cable or something like that. Good, and some probably hydraulic filter. Alright, that's it from this box. It was a $5, so what do you expect? Anyway, that's it from this box. I can't do the grinder right now because it's raining. It's really raining like hell, and I don't want to do that right now. Okay. So far so good. I'm surprised how light it is. 237 kilos. Yeah, it's free. I know it's dark, but it is dark. I just wanted to know how much it weighs. We're gonna put it in the shop tomorrow. 237 kilos. I was expecting a lot more. Anyway. Apparently it's coming to life somehow. Don't know if that's visible. It may have a little bit of a power supply issue because when the fan came on the display got dim. But yeah, I think it's generally working. We need to check a couple of things inside. Apparently it's a 4 gas. So we'll see. We'll feature that in another video. I just want to see if it works. Let's warm that up and come back. It's got a bit of a power supply issue every time. See that? It's changing brightness. So we probably need to look after the power supplies and dead capacitors. Don't know how good it's visible on the camera, but the screen is changing brightness all the time. That's because I can hear a fan is coming on and going. So yeah, typical power supply issue. We'll fix it. Now the fan comes on and everything gets dark. Anyway, 2 minutes to go and we'll see if it reads anything. That was the chuck which was on it. Yeah, it's 220 millimeters. Almost 9 inch. Came with a little, sorry, I'm shaking here. Came with a little grinding vise. Apparently it's still got some magnetism because it's on. I'll probably use that for a lathe. I got that other RDG magnetic chuck, which is a square one, which I wanted to use for my Clarkson, but apparently that goes now to the surface grinder. Anyway, let's see how far we are. 50 seconds to go. Okay, we'll come back when it's done. Yeah, I pressed readings and it's doing something weird. I think we need to look inside. I'll wait another few minutes. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. Late enough, and it's late dinner time. We're gonna feature that in another video as soon as I got time for it, because that's not super important. It was just a bargain and I couldn't resist. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Until next time.